Don't look at the camera. Right, Carl, so where are we at with this chassis? The last thing I saw was you were rolling it out. So this was obviously completely stripped now, and we're now sitting here with a new galvanised chassis.
Yeah. So we've rolled it out of the other workshop onto my bay, stripped all of the old chassis down, all of its components.
Yeah.
Started obviously with a nice, clean, fresh one. We've got the axles cleaned up and painted with rust protection.
Yeah, lovely.
New suspension components, spring shock absorbers all on it as well. Yeah, so ready to start putting brake lines in, axles underneath it, and bolt it all together, really.
Any complications with this one? Because I know people say like each one's different, isn't it?
Yeah, this one was more just the amount of rust.
Right, okay.
Components, everything to bolt to the chassis, touching the chassis was rusted.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we tried to keep as much as we can, but this was just nuts. Every nut bolt was rusted.
Yeah.
So as you can see, this is actually this chassis comes with a full nut and bolt kit, so everything will be replaced. We're going to paint the rear cross member on it as well black, so it looks a bit better. Yeah, so it's just finding out what you need to renew and what you can keep.
Yeah. So then we're going to pop this down in a bit on top of it, and then it's just getting that body and everything else back on.
So basically this will go down in the next hour or so. This will all be bolted to it, so both axles will be. I'll run brake lines then, because we'll know where they go. And then next stage after that will be engine, gearbox, transmission, all in, transfer box all bolted in, and then body on.
You make it sound easy.
Five
just
minutes.
5 minutes done. Brilliant. So this is the transformation of the Century, I think. I mean, I'm going to put on the screen now some images and some videos of what this was like when it first came in. It wasn't too much to be desired, let's say. We had a few holes, we had a few scrapes of paint going on. And you'll see me and Tony actually did a video about all of the parts that were going to go onto this exact car. We kind of talked through a little bit about it. I'll pop the video somewhere up here. If you haven't seen that, go have a look at it, because you can kind of see all those parts laid out in front of the car, and now you can see it complete. So I'll go over a little bit about some of the stuff. Obviously you've got the paint job obviously being one of the main things, and this beautiful green. You've got the classic grille, or the heritage grille should I say, with the heritage badge, the galvanised bumper. You know, it's got on BF Goodrich tyres, it's got its deep dish alloy, steely should I say, and then obviously it has, round here, we have the full soft top going on, which just, I mean, the fact I'm wearing sunglasses right now tells you that it is, I mean, I'm hoping it's getting closer to summer, and that is what this vehicle is for. I mean, it's perfect for going out with a load of mates sitting in the back, because this will actually sit 10 people. So there's enough seat belts in there for 10 people to sit in this whole Defender, which is just awesome. I mean, I imagine kind of driving this to the pub with your mates with 10 people in the back. It's perfect. Obviously, we've had to do a little bit on the interior. We've had to completely jazz up the interior. We've got our classic stunning revolve steering wheel, which you saw previously. We've got the stunning Melvin and Moon interior with the canvas lid as well. We've got full canvas covers on the back. We've also got which I think me and Tony were hoping that they're put in. If I open the back here, this literally, I think this makes the back. This is just such a stunning floor here. This kind of like wood effect floor, going along with the canvas and the soft top and the green. It all comes together to become a completely different Defender to what we first saw. And obviously you've got, you know, awesome canvas bag sitting at the back here as well, just to keep it that adventure-y feel. We've got obviously the big NAS spec step on the back as well, which is fantastic. A load of other parts. As I said, go watch the video if you want to see exactly what went on this car. But this is a classic Falcon soft top. It's one of those vehicles that is built for summer. I
mean, good afternoon, everybody. Here we go again, behind the scenes at Neen. It's always nice to be getting involved in something a little bit fresh. We've started to have a few Grenadiers coming and going. At the minute, we've got 2 brand new ones here, one of which is sold. And then we've just recently acquired what we have in front of us, which is only done about 9,000 miles from new. It's a really highly spec'd utility spec Grenadier. Originally in a dark blue metallic, but the guys had it wrapped in this sort of light grey, sort of was a bit like Land Rover Welsh grey, but depending on what light is on it, there's a little bit of blue in it. The contrast of the black and on the truck plus the grey looks really cool. Loads and loads of kit on it. You know, it's about an 80k sort of build and supply when it was done. So for the right person, it's a great opportunity to save a bit of money. As you can see, it's in really nice condition. Loads of upgrades. You know, if you go at the top of it, we've got a full width laser lamp on that Rhino rack. We've got a Gen 3 Alucab roof tent. We'll open that out in a minute. Side awning, a shower curtain on the other side. Some upgraded spotlights in here instead of the standard lights. It's got a integral winch in here as well, so if you want to recover the vehicle, you've got a winch set behind there. Light guards coming round. It's on this set of heavy duty Dakar spec Corsa alloy wheels and all-terrain Goodrich tyres. It's on an I-back raised heavy duty Expedition spec set of springs on it, so it sits a little bit higher and rides a bit better and carries all this weight nicely. Factory snorkel on here as well, and some floodlights on the side, so when you're camping you can see what you're doing. And as you say, the little shower curtain at the top there. Coming round, there's rock sliders as well, so in other words, if you happen to catch some tree roots or a couple of rocks when you're going down some kind of tricky tracks, that's going to protect the underside of the sills and everything. I have to say, I love the colour. I really love the colour. So we'll get back on again in a minute and have it all open. We'll open the roof tent, the doors, and we can have a little bit more of a poke around. But as I say, very clean, low mileage. It's also the one that's got the rough pack, which means it's got diff locks on front and rear axles, which is an option. And it's got smooth pack as well, which gives you rear camera and a few other little bits and pieces, heated mirrors, electric mirrors, and so on. So a really nice spec. So here we are then. I thought we'd just open everything out so you can start to appreciate how well appointed this vehicle is. You've got a lovely drawer system in the back of it, which of course you can put some more storage boxes on the top there. There's a cargo shelf in the top here, which again, it's got some kit. I think the ladder's on there for the roof tent. And then of course you've got this nice little table just on the back here, which clips away, and then you've got the drawers that obviously clip away as well. And then of course coming around, we'll probably go this way. If you look up top, I've got the roof tent out now, so you can see this nice Alucab roof tent, which effectively is very similar to the pop tops that we fit on so many of the Defenders. Of course now there's a pop top solution for the Grenadier, so watch this space because we're going to be fitting a pop top to a Grenadier at some point in the next 2 or 3 months to give you the same solution that we've got on the Defender 110s. So yeah, nice quality roof tent up there, which hasn't really had a lot of use. As I say, none of it's really had much of a use. In here you've got this winch that slides in the back where the tow bar is to recover vehicles from behind or pull this one out from behind. You've got the cargo tracks on the side with these little clips on for tying things on. And inside of course Melvin and Moon seat covers. Got to have some Melvin and Moon seat covers, can't go without them. They just work with everything. They're so nice. And then we've got this one's got the skylights in the roof, which Jake can show you. And that's where all the controls are for the diff locks and everything, and the four-wheel drive and everything at the top there, the functionality of that. Just a bit more of a view with the roof tent up. There's some cargo rails on the top of the roof tent, so you can tie stuff on top of that if you want to, or fit some solar panels, that kind of thing. So yeah, they really haven't missed a lot. It's all there, it's all done. It's all ready to go really, just wants a quick service and a check, and you could be on your way to Morocco or Iceland or wherever you'd fancy going with this amazing Grenadier.